Alright, what's up guys? So what we've got going on here is we have, in the last time lapse you saw us pulling the injectors out of the replacement salvage yard engine, and we're not going to use those. And then we pulled the injectors out of the donor car engine. We are going to use those, and we're transferring them into the so many engines going on. We're transferring the donor car injectors into the salvage yard engine because we know they're good. So we've got the fuel rail assembly that we're going to be using. This is off of the donor car engine that had coolant mixing the oil. We're transferring this to the replacement used engine. And then we are working on the injectors and getting them transferred. This is an injector that we pulled out, and as you can see, there's a lot of carbon buildup on the tip. That's perfectly normal. What I've got going on is all the injectors are soaking in a bath of this awesome stuff. This is what we use to do an induction service. When I was actually at the dealership, BG products are what we used at the dealership, so we know it works good. So what I'm getting ready to do, we're getting all that carbon cleaned up, and then we are going to be installing new injector seals on all the injectors. If you look, there's a Teflon seal right here. This actually goes down in the combustion chamber. This little Teflon seal is what seals the combustion chamber, and it's very critical to have that working. To install the seals, you need all of these special tools from Audi to do it. So we have the master toolkit. We're going to be installing those, and then also the variable valve timing solenoids are getting new O-rings before we put them in. So we'll set the camera up, get all that done, and keep trying to make some progress here. So I had to stop and show you how good this stuff works. These injectors have been sitting in here for maybe 5 minutes, and they're cleaning so good. It's virtually just falling off the injectors before I even have to wipe it. But all this carbon on these injectors, you couldn't even touch it. You'd wipe it and it wouldn't come off before I put it in the chemical. But now that it's sat in the chemical for a few minutes, check it out. Just like that. So if a shop's ever trying to sell you a BG induction service to clean your intake valves and everything in the air intake system, definitely, it's well worth it. This stuff right here, you get 2 cans of this and then another can called a 44K, and it goes into the fuel tank, and then this gets injected in through the air intake system. It's really good to do maybe once every 20,000 miles because it keeps everything super clean. It doesn't replace the walnut shell carbon clean, because if your valves get carboned up bad enough, you need to do the walnut shell blast. But then after it's physically clean, you can use this to maintain it, and you should never have to do a carbon clean physically again. So just wanted to show you guys how good that works. Alright, I'll give you guys a close-up of how this works. We're doing our last injector here, so what you do is you take the Teflon seal and you have to spread it to get it to go on the injector. It slides onto that. Flip this around. Grab the injector. It's a relief there for the tip of the injector. Falls into the groove like that, but now the seal is spread and it's really loose. It won't go down inside the cylinder head. So what you have now are these different, they call these calibrating rings. You get it to go on there and it's tapered inside. So as you press this on, it shrinks that Teflon seal back up. So there's two of these. You've got the first one, and then you've got the final fit one. See, that's already tighter, but then this one finishes it up, and it makes it nice and tight. So you get that on, and you use this time to take off your old seals, put on your new O-rings. And by that time, the seal is nice and snug where it's supposed to be, and then that can be pressed inside the cylinder head. Everything will seal up. So that's what it takes to refresh your injectors and injector seals. Ready to go.